Welcome back to another year of TalonTV. I'm Zara Shaw.
And I'm Gianna Paredes.
On this episode, we'll be covering our new esports team and following up with our student council on the homecoming events.
TalonTV starts now. This fall, Red Oak High School added esports as an organization for students to join.
It really was Mr. Gatewood went to an esports arena and saw it, and he was like, why aren't we doing that? And he came back and talked to Mr. Russell, and then Mr. Russell included myself and Mr. Harmon and Mr. Deaver, and we all got going, and that's really what was the catalyst, was Mr. Gatewood seeing it and saying, I want this here.
Students and staff may wonder what esports is.
So esports is electronic sports. So it's video games based competition.
Students have been excited at the opportunity esports presents.
I joined esports because I thought it was really cool being able to game for competitions and stuff like that. Competitive gaming, basically.
The esports coaches have started this season with high expectations for their teams.
Win everything, all the time. No, just I'm hoping to get practices in. I'm hoping, because I want to see the teams work. Even if I'm not the best at a game, I might be able to help them.
Red Oak's esports team, the only one in Ellis County, have faced their share of obstacles this season.
Let's face it, there are some really good teams out there. And so we're running into those good teams early on, and it's like, wow, we got some work to do.
While some students compete in team competitions, some students compete individually.
Competitions are basically Hunger Games style. Like, each player starts out in a different section, and then once the timer goes down for us to start playing, then we run to the middle, grab chests, grab loot, grab anything you can to help yourself survive and win the game.
For teams and individuals who do well in competition, there are opportunities to continue competing.
There's chances to win a whole bunch of prizes. I heard that you can win scholarships, money, things like that for gaming, which I think is really cool.
At the end of the regular season, the top teams will go to a national championship. And I'm hoping to take, even if we don't make it, I'm hoping to take our kids to the national championship because it's right here in Arlington. So that way the kids get to see that and maybe builds even a little bit more excitement.
With the opportunity for students to compete nationally, esports believes that they should be considered a sport.
Are we competing at high levels, and do people train over 8 hours a day to play video games? Absolutely. Do people make a living playing video games? Absolutely. And if that is what defines a professional sport or professional anything, then absolutely it's a sport.
For students who missed out on joining esports in the fall, Mr. Korn said that the applications will be accepted for the spring season.
I think the sky's the limit as far as us. Like in esports, I think it'll be fine and fun.
Reporting for TalonTV, I'm Gianna Paredes.
Homecoming is normally an exciting time for students at Red Oak High School, but last year was not quite the same.
Half of the students were virtual, and they didn't really participate. And then we didn't have a pep rally, and it was just really a bummer. And then our homecoming game got postponed, so it was really depressing.
I was actually virtual most of the year too, so I didn't really get to participate in any school activities. It was just a bummer because we couldn't really do anything.
The spirit just wasn't quite the same with half or more of the campus at home.
With all students back from virtual, the experience this year was different.
There was just so much positive energy. The kids were excited. Our dance sold out. You could tell that everybody was ready to bring back their traditions.
For most students, homecoming means dress-up days and dances. But for student council, homecoming is a large undertaking.
Me personally, I did a lot of the centerpiece decorations, the director things, and it was actually pretty fun.
For us, since we were behind the scenes, it was very hectic.
We make mums with the special ed students, so that's a big event for us, that we make about 50 mums and garters with special ed students. There's a couple pep rallies. There's one on campus where we did the coronation ceremony for freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, so that's a big thing. There's the community parade, so that's another big thing. The coronation at the football game, and then of course our dance, which was the Saturday night following homecoming week. So multiple big activities. It's a big week for student council. And then once we're done with the dance, we're done with homecoming, and that's always a nice part too.
At the end of the week, we asked the student council if they saw this year's homecoming as a success.
I definitely think this year was a success. We had great participation, no major hiccups. It was a great year.
Yes, I do think this year is a success because a lot of people did enjoy it and they did have a good time.
I think this year was a success. Coming back from a virtual and COVID year, it was definitely a success. We definitely had a good theme this year.
I think it was. Me personally, I think it was. Because I saw a lot of smiles and everyone was posting on their stories and having fun. So I thought that's what made it a success.
Reporting for TalonTV, I am Zara Shaw.
Thank you for watching TalonTV.
Where it's your campus, your news.